Hello guys, welcome back to another Wizard101 video. In this video, I am going to be talking about the new update that we got from the 2019 fall. Now, I haven't really been in the game as much. I've been farming for the shoes, which I've already gotten on my storm and on my death. But before I start this video, I want to let you guys know I'm going to be talking most of the video. I'm not really going to be showing screenshots, maybe a couple screenshots, but for the most part, I'm just going to be talking about what I think and my thoughts the about this new update that we got. And I've honestly have to say it's a good dungeon, it's a great content, it's a good update that they gave us, and I'll tell you guys soon. But I just want to let you guys know that the reason why I've been pushing this video back is because in the past what I've noticed is I've been very fast just critiquing. I've been very I guess biased and just very I haven't been really giving a lot of credit to King's Isle sometimes, and I guess I just look at things for what they are when really I need to look at things carefully, and just the thought process of critiquing something, especially like new content. So I've just been putting this off because I honestly want to collect my ideas and my, farming for the shoes, doing this dungeon, and the other small little things is what I'm trying to say, that when you get new content, when there are new things applied and integrated into the game, a lot of people are going to be rushed and they are going to say, why is this way? Why is this that way? So you kind of need an explanation. You kind of need to just stop. You gotta look and you gotta think why King's Isle decided to do this a certain way. So that's kind of what I wanted to say, because honestly, first off, I was going to bash, and I was going to give this update a kind of like a bad and a good review, but now, like, overall, I want to give it a very good review, because um this dungeon, I feel like it's you honestly have to enjoy the little things, the little small things that this dungeon has to offer. You just have to lay back and enjoy it. You really got to look into this dungeon and into the rest of the things that they integrate into the game. Like, they organized the pet hatching kiosk. They gave you guys a housing organizer where you guys can organize your things in your backpack, your bank, and your house. And then they gave us this nice dungeon. So you guys honestly have to enjoy the little things, and you can't really expect 100% satisfaction of your expectations when it comes to updates. So that's what I took my time. That's why it took me quite a while to do this video, just because of that. So back to the video. Um, like I said, I think this is a very good update. It's a great update. I like it. I honestly like it. I like the fact that they are I like the fact that they decided to update the Beast Moon event. I wish they can do the Beast Moon event more periodically, but I guess they have so many events going on that they have to just, like, you know just wait a while for every single event, but that's fine, you know. The Beast Moon event is one of my favorite ones, along with the 5 boxes. I don't like the Decathlon event. Not a big fan. But another thing I want to talk to you guys is, before I start critiquing, I know like you guys just want me to, you know, say why it's a great update. You guys want to know why. I just want to let you guys know real quick. This dungeon, Gore's tomb, the boss, Prince Gore, at the very end, he actually drops the boots. Now, I want to take my time in explaining this because I feel and I've seen a lot of people get misguided. Right off the bat, you guys have to farm this dungeon right here. Now, there was a lot of people, you know, at the start of the when this dungeon was released, a lot of people were farming over here. And yes, at one point, Gore's Drake, which is at the very end of this dungeon, the Drake that you guys fight, he used to drop the boots, but he doesn't anymore. So there's honestly no reason why people should farm this dungeon right here. I feel like it's very misguided and very misleading for someone to tell you, hey, the last boss of this dungeon right here drops the boots. No, do not go in here, because I've honestly, like, a while, like a couple of days ago, maybe, I don't know, a week ago, I don't really go online as much, so a couple of days or a week ago, King's Isle moved the drops from this boss, the last boss, which is Gore's Drake, and they move it all the way over here. So Gore, Prince Gore, at the very end of this dungeon, he actually drops the shoes. So just want to get that out. I want to make it very clear to everybody that if you're trying to farm for the shoes, go for this boss right here. Don't go to the other one, because I mean, somebody had to tell me, and I just thought, like, first I thought like because my Storm, he got the shoes fighting the other boss. And I was like, maybe some people are just lying to me. Maybe they want me to waste my time just for fun, just for the heck of it. And maybe they want me to farm the other boss, and they're misleading me. I didn't honestly believe them, because the other boss is a little bit more easier than this one. So I was kind of speculating, like, are these people serious? Like, did they change the drops? And it took me for quite a while. Like, I was farming days. I was farming like for like 3 days, I think, and I wasn't getting any shoes from this boss right here. And I was like, what the hell happened? Like, what's the drop rate of these shoes? It wasn't until somebody told me, like, hey man, they took the game down for maintenance and they actually changed the loot, and Prince Gore now drops the boots. And I'm like, are you serious? So, you know, I'm farming over here, and I happen to get the balance boots on my death. So I now have the balance. This one, I got this one from this dungeon, Gore's tomb. So farm for that. And another thing I want to point out is, so if you're trying to craft these Dragoon's Deadly Boots, and over here it's gonna tell you you need Vanguard's Deadly Boots in order to craft this one. I feel like that's another misleading um thing that people get mistaked about. Like I was ready, I was honestly ready to trash. I was gonna trash these or feed it to my pet because when you go to the crafting recipe, it tells you you need the dead version, like you need the deaf version of the boots. But as you guys can see right here, I already got this ingredient or whatever. I already got the shoes to craft this one, and I'm like, wait. But if it's telling me I need the Vanguard's deadly boots, and I got the Vanguard's balance boots, so does that mean that I can use the balance one to craft the dead ones, the deadly ones? And I was like, oh yeah, it does. So another misleading thing, and I hope they kind of like, well, I hope that you guys can understand that you do not need your school, Vanguard's school to craft these. It could be any, like you could be on your storm and you could get Vanguard's life boots, and you guys are trying to craft the dragoon's sparkling boots. That's fine. It's gonna let you craft it. So I just wanted to point that out because that's very misleading. You guys just whatever boots you get, just keep them because you can craft multiple copies. Even if you have a different characters, different schools, just keep them. Don't trash them. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Go right here. Anybody else who tells you that go to the Drake to the dragon and farm him, they changed. Like I was stupid enough. I was farming over there for days. So it took me quite a while. I just want to clear that. I just want to clear the smoke. Let you guys know what's up with the drops. But I will. No, no, thank you. I just want to tell you guys that, or maybe I will. Oh, wait, never mind. All right. I just want to let you guys know about that because I know there was a lot of like misinformation. You can never trust anybody because in the past, it's been known that a lot of people they like to, troll, and they'll tell you like, hey, this boss drops this, when in reality, um, you're just not sure, and then you get stuck. You get stuck believing that, oh, this person lied to me. Some people do that for fun and for a joke when really like people are trying to grind for something. Do not misinform them, please. It's not funny, it's not cool. Do not misinform other people. Don't lie to them. Keep it real. Keep it like 100. Be honest with them. So that's why I kind of just want to like inform you guys because I know I mean I still see a lot of people farm the Drake and I keep telling them don't farm that. They changed it. I was stupid enough, I got caught farming for days and I was like but just to let you guys know, keep your hopes up. Don't give up on farming because the drop rate of these boots are pretty hard. They are very, very hard to get. It's the drop rates. I don't know what percentage or the chances of you getting them. It's pretty low. It's pretty low. So just rest assured that you guys are farming the correct boss. And rest assured that eventually you guys will get it. I know some people have told me like I've been farming this for 4 days and haven't gotten nothing. The boots are very, very good. So definitely something to grind for. And I mean, when you look at the dungeon itself, they made a dungeon for the small levels, like let's say level, I think it's for level 10 and up. And they made this nice, beautiful dungeon. And what I like about this dungeon is it got a lot of references. And and I know I never talked about this, but they go back to one of my favorite words of this game, which is Dragonspire. Now, I know I'm not going to like bash and just got like boom, like tell you guys, oh my god, Wizard101, I mean, well, oh my god, King Zyril, listen to my ideas, or they stole my idea about the Dragonspire, I'm not gonna connect this, even though it has reference to Dragonspire, I'm not gonna connect this to my theory about Dragonspire. It has nothing to do with that. So, but what I do enjoy and what I do like is that they kind of made us, they talked about this new word that we haven't been into. I think, I forgot the name of it, but yeah, I forgot the name. My bad, guys. But I feel like the storyline and the dialogue in this dungeon is very, very strong. I feel like it's very exciting, and you know, I just feel overall it's very exciting, very interesting of the dialogue and the storyline. I mean, we get to meet these tree minders, and you kind of like wonder what the heck is a tree minder? And then we meet we meet new NPCs, new characters like Professor Hargrove, and he looks like he can. He honestly looks like he's a balance teacher. If you guys really look at him, he looks like he is a balance professor at Ravenswood. But you never know. But I think the storyline and the dialogue is very strong. We get to hear these untold wars, Dragonspire versus the Tree Minders, and we get to learn about Prince Vigor. He he took a couple of his people, um, you know, away from Dragonspire, and I guess they tried to colonize. They tried to make an like a colony in the Ravenswood, but it turns out that it didn't work out because they had some sort of conflict with the tree minders. So juicy, great, interesting stories like that are integrated into the game is always going to be one of my favorite things, and that's why I think this update is very good because they apply thrill, um they apply a lot of like it makes you excited. It makes you want to keep playing the game. And the dungeon itself, it's very challenging. An easy it's not an easy dungeon where you guys can, you know, this dungeon really honestly overall takes a toll on the teamwork, the communication. It's very challenging, and that's what I like about it. That's one thing I like about this dungeon. And yeah, overall, this update is just good. Now, I know that they taken a little bit of a time because I know that they are currently working on the graphics of Crocotopia. They're updating the graphics, and they said it takes like maybe 3 months or 4 months, and then they have to work on other updates that they are going to be bringing maybe for spring or maybe for summer. So you got people just really have to have patience with King's Isle because like making all of this dialogue, the storyline, writing the scripts, recording the voices, and designing, doing the mathematics with stats takes a long time. So it's not something they can just do within um a month, within 2 months. They honestly need some time to give us updates like this. So I think people should just appreciate the little things and not complain about every single thing. Um, you can't expect a lot from a small gaming company like King's Isle. So maybe maybe from Xbox, you can expect something from them. But um, I think this is a very good update. It's honestly going to keep us all occupied. It's going to keep us busy. And what I like about the fact is like what I like about the this dungeon is they made the crafting recipes and these reagents like it's neutral. It's not too easy. It's not easy to get these, but when you're doing the quest, when you're following all of the quests to get to the final boss, which is the Devourer, it's somewhat easy because from all of those battles, from all of those quests that you guys are doing, you guys do get these reagents. So they didn't make this crafting like too hard or too easy. They made it just perfect. This is basically like, when you go to Imperia and you guys are trying to craft the wands and you guys are trying to craft yeah, I think it's the wands. You guys try to craft the wands from Imperia. It's basically just like that. So, like, we had a hard time getting the shocked keys. We had a hard time getting the um, appreciation trophy, the flying squid ink. So, this one, it's also, I would say, it's not too hard. It's just, it's challenging. It's challenging enough where it's possible. So I like the way that they're keeping crafting. They're making it challenging, but they're also not making it impossible. So you just gotta grind. You gotta grind a lot. And for me, I grinded for my shoes and my storm. He has them, and I just got mine for my death. I have to craft them, but overall, this dungeon, it does keep you occupied, and that's one thing I like. It keeps you busy, it keeps you entertained, and they also put reference on this new word that they plan, Albion. I think that's what it's called, Albion. They said Avalon and Albion. So I don't know what Albion is. We are yet to discover and travel into that word of Albion, but yeah, I mean, the storyline's perfect. And one thing I want to just like speculate and tell you guys about the theory is now Prince Vigor, he talked about a plague. Is this like, and we all know that Sylvia Drake and Malister and Cyrus Drake, they're all they're native from Dragonspire. They come from Dragonspire. So what I was kind of like wondering was that plague that Vigor, that Prince Vigor said, talked about, was it the same plague that killed Sylvia Drake? I mean, who knows? You honestly just don't know um, what he meant by the plague. He, I think somewhere in the dialogue he said that the plague killed a lot of people in Dragonspire, and that's why they kind of wanted to relocate and make Ravenswood the new Dragonspire. So, and we also we discovered these new entities, these new race, tree minders. Now, they say something along in the dialogue. I think they are referencing to the tree that's in the Arcanum. So there might be a connection with the tree minders and the tree that is in the Arcanum, the ones we saw in Imperia. You just never know. But yeah, I mean, that plague could have been connected to Sylvia's Drake's death. She died of a disease of unknown. You never know. I mean, you can make conspiracy theories on the dialogue, and that's what I like about it. That's what I like about this dungeon. And and I think I told you guys about the crafting, so I'm not going to go into that. It's easy, but it's also challenging. It's difficult. You really have to grind for this dungeon. So I really appreciate that they fixed the pet hatching kiosk. You can now search, and you can also search. Let's say you lose an item, you forgot where you placed it. Go to the shopping district and buy yourself a backpack butler, and you guys can actually put it in your house, and you guys can see where you guys, if it's in your bank, if it's on your backpack, if it's in your attic, you guys can find things. So very that's why I'm saying it's a great update. It's challenging, it keeps you on your feet, it keeps you grinding, it keeps you entertained. The storyline of this is very interesting, and I know a lot of things, a lot of time and dedication and decisions went into this. And like I said, a lot of people want to complain about the robe and the hat, but little do they know, we kind of already got an updated version, which is this one. This is the latest robe update that we got. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. So I'm not really going to be complaining about that because it's unnecessary to complain about that. And the wands, they also drop, like sparkling wands like this that used to be hard to get. You can actually get them when you do the quest. So that's going to be it. That's all I have to talk about. I hope you guys agree with me and appreciate the little things, guys. Don't forget that. Anyways, I am going to be I still need to do my last match for my live PvP series, which he will get Warlord if I win. I've been putting off the match. He's still commander. Then I'm going to move him up to 130. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it. And also, I think I forgot to mention to go over the Nightbringer and Spellbringer. I think it's Daybreaker and Night. I don't know. Two new spells that they integrated into the game. I'm not really sure the mechanics of these spells, but if I were to say is, I feel like they're trying to kind of balance PvP. I really do not know the mechanics of these spells that they integrated into the game. I am yet to kind of kind of experiment with them, but I did see that they kind of they changed some spells. Like on my storm, they changed a couple spells, but I think they nerfed a lot of things, and I guess I just have like a short thing to say is sometime by this year 2019 they said that they were going to fix PvP, and I mean I'm not sure what exactly they said. They said they were going to make some changes. They were going to make it more balanced. They said they were going to do something with PvP, make it more, just better, I guess. They wanted to do some changes regarding PvP. So I'm a little bit confused because the only things that I've seen is they changed like a couple spells like Guardian Spirit. I think they changed Lore Master. They they lowered the damage on Lord Master, and they changed the spell on Guardian Spirit, and then they added the Daybreaker and Nightbreaker spell when this update came to Live Realm. They applied those two spells. So I mean, 2019 is pretty much over. I mean, 2020 is just around the corner, and I haven't really seen any major changes to PvP. And so I kind of want to just like think when they said that they were going to make some changes to PvP, what specifically were they talking about? That's what I want to know. So I'm just gonna be looking into that to see like what, because honestly, guys, like when they nerfed and they changed the Juju spammers, Def, we used to Jade up, we used to put on Jade gear and just spam Juju, but now they took that away, they nerfed it. So what I'm trying to say is, are they ever going to reset the fourth age? Because they've been fixing a lot of spells. We're talking about Juju, Guardian Spirit, and it seems like they're trying to push away Jade gear. It's like they don't want a lot of people to have so much health and so much resistance. That's what I'm seeing. That's why you get to be in strike for 4 rounds. It used to be 3, but with the new spells, I think you're able to do it with 4 rounds in strike. So that's pretty insane. So the only complaint I have is if they know that these spells needed to be adjusted, they need to be changed. I mean, I feel like it's probably best if sometime in 2020 you start a 5th age of PvP, because a lot of people, we have our PvP record is pretty much damaged. We have like 200 losses, 300 wins. It's crazy. It's very crazy how our PvP, all these changes that they should have seen needed to be fixed drastically affected our rating, our PvP record. So just for future, like, I guess if I were to tell KingsEye anything is, for future spells that they put into the game, for future like stats and gear that they give schools, just keep in mind of the strategies, keep in mind of the power of the utility that the spell gives, because I think they also fixed Rampage. Rampage was a very hard thing to counter. I don't even think you could counter a Rampage into a Brimstone or a free. You are just like, you stuck, you can't really do much with that. So I'm very happy that they decided to they finally decided to nerf Lore Master, Guardian Spirit, and Rampage. And I'm just a little disappointed that it took them that long. It took them way too long to notice people were abusing these spells and the mechanics that these spells had. They should have known that, they were overpowered. But yeah, I mean, I feel like in 2020 we are going to start a fifth age of PvP. So that's going to be something to look for, and I think that's why a lot of people are grinding. You just never know when when a new age of PvP is going to start. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Leave a like, leave a comment. And I hope from, these changes of PvP that they said they were going to do are pretty small. I was expecting maybe something bigger. Maybe in 2020 we'll see a little bit something different. But leave a like, leave a comment on the video. Let me know what you guys think about this dungeon. And I'm going to see you guys on my next live PvP video, which I will be getting into Warlord. Fingers crossed if I win, or if I don't, whatever. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next time.